flat owners have only B Khatha. Only one flat owner has. Can we apply for? Yes, everybody who has B or A Khatha can apply for e-Khatha. You will get e-Khatha. Either A e-Khatha or B e-Khatha you get. My B Khatha flat is missing in the portal, whereas all A Khatha, see B Khathas are generally written in a different register. A Khathas are written in a different register. It is not that B Khathas are not digitized. By chance, this particular B Khatha might register may not have been digitized, or one particular property may not have been digitized. As I said, you approach the ARO office. They have been authorized and empowered to digitize any missing Khatha of any register. So they should be able to do. POT of the issue of e-Khatha once documents are submitted. See, what I'm saying is if you submit, there's not submission of document as I say, there's only submission of some numbers, Aadhaar number, property registration number, BESCOM ID number, property tax number, and your photo of your property. If these numbers, when we fetch your Aadhaar name, sale deed name, ityadi, and if they match with the name of the owner in BBMP record, on the fly, immediately online, you will get final e-Khatha. You don't have to wait for anything. Nobody needs to approve it. Software itself gives you the thing. And so in that sense, turnaround time is the minute you complete, you will get it. However, in case there is any discrepancy in your information or there is any missing information, the case gets referred to ARO. As I said, right now, on average, our turnaround time is 2 days, but some individual applications definitely could be pending for 10, 15 days also. So we'll try to track both the average turnaround time also. We try to bring it to 1 day. And oldest application pending also we'll try to track. Escalation process for it. Okay. We have a helpline. So you can call up the helpline. Our helpline, once the issue is solved and told to our helpline that the issue is solved, they'll call you back and take a feedback that the issue is solved or not. If you say issue is not solved, they'll again pursue it and get it done from the offices. So as what happened to the drone survey and reports? That's a separate project. At the back end, BBMP has picked the whole drone data. I can tell you that. And hence, when you are giving your GPS, I am able to pick from the drone your relevant polygons and other things. So going forward, based on the GPS, you have clicking and sending it to me. Your drone survey maps and everything will get integrated with the e-Khatha and you will get it. So if you click wrong GPS, you are going to land with the wrong polygon, etc. So, I mean, this was an independent project, but we have integrated it in the backend. From joint venture, I have purchased, I have B Khatha and paying taxes. Still in eKYC, old owner details are showing. If old owner details are showing, based on your sale deed, you have to go upload using your sale deed, your Aadhaar. It will show the name mismatch. It will go to ARO. You go to ARO office, show them your sale deed. They will trigger a mutation based on the sale deed. After 7-10 days, you will get the Khatha in your name. It's a mutation process. Few flats of our complex have been given different wards. How it happened? Okay, see, it could have happened by mistake, obviously. So we are now releasing an option to correct the ward in the ARO offices. The caseworker can correct the ward, ARO will approve it. That module is going to roll out in next 4, 5, 7 days time. So you can understand that a lot of these individual issues for which we are issuing the modules and solving them. So this will also get rectified. Correction, basically there is one type of correction. As of now, we have not allowed the ward correction, but it will happen in next maybe 5-6 days time. When all information, this I am talking on, today is 14th December, by around 21st December, this module will be there. Okay, when all information regarding properties and its owners are available, why they are collected from the owners. I've already answered this question. We don't have your one Venkatesh name written in my register. I just don't have the proper identity. It could be one of those 10,000 Venkatesh in Bangalore city. So we don't have a proper identity in our registers. We don't have a proper identity and authentication even of the property. We don't have your location. We don't have your proper addresses. It's just flat number 23, let us say Purva apartment. It may not be even a very big one. Basangudi. Now you can go around searching for it, Even that is about the flat. At least you can search it. The house number 23, So that way even the locations are not known. The Maps are not available. So because of which I have already given in detail why we have to get additional information. Next.
We've come to the end of the session, so most of the
Sandhya ma'am,
questions.
I have a question. Can I ask
No,
here, please?
no, please.
Excuse me. Yeah, please put
please.
it on the chat so that we can take it up. I
Sure.
think,
Sandhya,
yeah.
Sandhya, can I say something? First of all,
Yeah.
thank you, Moudgil sir and Vishnu, General Secretary of BAF. Thank you so much for patiently answering all the questions. So, Sandhya, just to summarize, right? I have collated all the questions and put you in WhatsApp chat so that we can avoid repeat questions. There was a lot of chatter in the in the chat, right? So then I've consolidated and put those questions to you. You can only ask the questions that are not yet answered. And coming to asking questions, I think if those are done, there were two people requested to ask, especially Amar Deshmukh raised his hands, and then I think Puneet or Punita, but I think we could go in the sequence of the questions that I've sent you. Not sure how much time Moudgil sir has, but yeah, I think we can try to keep or make only the questions that are not answered. Then we come to you, Amar, first, yeah.
So, sir, if we can take, do you have time to take a couple of more questions?
I can take a couple of more questions.
Yeah, thank you. So, Vishwanathan Ganeshan has this a query. Does the full sale deed scan need to be uploaded?
No. Only in case the sale deed is before 2004, you may need to upload it. But any sale deed after 2004, no scan, nothing is needed to be uploaded.
Another query from Mr. Ramesh Hasyagar. Will there be any opportunity for interaction? I have obtained my e-Khatha and ready to share my experience. Yes, we can probably have another, interaction on this. Not today, though. Thank you.
One thing I can answer, he can make a small video and share,
Yeah.
Hopefully it not be too much damning. So we will put out as citizen testimonials on our website. But if there is something to update, our helpline you can ring up and give the inputs. Even through this forum, if some suggestions, other things are sent, we'll try to incorporate it in Bend.
Yeah, I will do that. And I have just clarifying that I can do that. It will be short video, no problem.
Thank you. So I think this has been answered, but anyway, Mr. Rajat Gupta, once all the details are entered correctly and everything matches, we can get e-Khatha at the same time, right? No delays of 1 or 2 days is required.
If your things match, if there's no mismatch, you will get e-Khatha on the fly. Only one condition. At the bottom, we ask you a question. Do you want to immediately go for registration? If you say no, you will get immediately the final e-Khatha. If you say yes, I want to go for an immediate registration, then one more additional document we'll ask from you. And that document is EC, encumbrance certificate. So I tell it very clearly. If all your things match, you get final e-Khatha, provided you are not going for immediate registration. But in case you are going for immediate registration, then you have to upload the EC also. The minute you select that, that will require around 4 or 5 days time for confirmation. Because we don't want somebody else to sell your property by getting final e-Khatha on the fly and going and selling off. So we have a authentication verification process before we accept or allow any final e-Khatha to be used for registration.
Query from Latashri. During the sale process, can e-Khatha serve as a sole proof of ownership? Will a photocopy, this is in a case where the sale deed has been misplaced.
No, absolutely. See, for the purpose of registration, sub-registrar will only fetch the minute you give your EPID number, the ID number, the electronic PID number of e-Khatha. So registration department is picking the ownership document and details from our system. From registration department point of view, sub-registrar point of view, and our point of view, it is good enough to go for the registration. Only problem is when your sale deed is missing, your purchaser may not be happy to take it from you. That's a separate issue. In which case, you can take a certified copy from sub-registrar. But for the purpose of registration, technically, the EPID is enough. and your document e-Khatha is enough.
There's a query from Ashish Datta Chaudhary. My name starts with Ashish, and I have searched with my name and PID as well, but not getting a draft e-Khatha.
Okay. Try searching various combos. Maybe they misspelled your name while digitizing. Second, try searching assessment number. What is assessment number? In your property tax, there is a PID or something. You select assessment number as a search. Don't write your whole name. Search. Write some combo. Like if I have my name is Ashish, I can write AASISH. I can write ASH. Don't know which combo got typed out at the time of digitization. So HISH, like these 2-3 combos you try. If you still don't get it, then meet the ARO. They will check your record is in which register, and they can actually check whether that register is digitized or not. And then if it is by chance not digitized or your name is missed out, they'll can digitize on the spot and give you
There's a query from Shubham, how to get or download e-Khatha in English. I got mine in Kannada after paying 125 rupees.
See, right now we have not enabled English version of the e-Khatha. In maybe next 10 days, 15 days time, we'll enable it.
You can only download once, or you can download multiple times?
You can download multiple times. What I would say, maybe going forward, right now for viewing purpose, we can allow the download free of cost. I don't know if it is immediately made available, but for any legal purposes, we may charge you some money every time you download an e-Khatha for legal purpose. But for viewing purpose, we'll allow you to.
Sorry. Yeah. In final e-Khatha, the area mentioned is it carpet area or super built up area?
For a flat, it is super built up area. Basically, what is written in your sale deed is what we capture. If generally every builder sells to you super built up area.
Yeah.
So we'll show in the e-Khatha the super built up area. The bottom line is what is shown sold as an area to you in the sale deed. That is what we will capture.
Query from Jairaj. In cases where Khatha transfer is not done from seller to buyer, now do we need to do the manual Khatha transfer, or only uploading new buyer details for e-Khatha would suffice?
If there is an existing e-Khatha in your seller's name and the mutation in your name did not happen in BBMP records, you please upload. Let us say sale happened from Rakesh to Munish. I am repeating the example. And the BPMP records still show Rakesh as the owner. Munish should upload his sale deed, upload his Aadhaar, and in the reason for mismatch, he should select registration / sale. It will go to ARO. ARO will look into a caseworker basically, or the ARO will look into it, declare that this is a registration context, and trigger a mutation. Then the mutation will get triggered. After 7 days of notice period, Munish will get the Khatha from Rakesh to Munish will be mutated by the ARO's approval. That process will happen. So you can upload your name and registered deed and Aadhaar and take it forward as it.
There's a query from Smaran Moudgil. I think you had touched upon this, that there are instances where not all khatas have been registered in a block or an apartment, whatever. So in case original Khatha was not done, is there a way to proceed? Does it have to be manual, or can they do it online?
You mean to say the property he has purchased does not have BBMP Khatha?
Yes.
Where person has purchased through a sale deed, but there is no corresponding BBMP Khatha. In a few days' time, we are releasing a module called BBMP New Khatha module. And BBMP New Khatha module, you can upload your sale deed and your Aadhaar and your electricity number. We'll compare the name, everything matches. We'll allow you to pay the taxes if you have not paid. If you have paid also, we'll verify it and give you a final, not a final, give you a new Khatha.
There's a query from Adi. This is regarding the Khatha for residents who paid their property tax using new application numbers. generated by BBMP a few months ago. Despite this, a Khatha has not been issued. As the new application, I think we have covered this and...
as I said, these are the registers, they are under digitization. So in your individual case, whichever register contains your property, you can go to the ARO office, identify which register it is, and he can digitize it on the spot, though he'll take only 2-3 hours, and release and generate your e-Khatha. Firstly, draft will get generated. It will allow you to upload your Aadhaar and other information. Once you upload those information, you or the ARO fellow, then you'll get the final e-Khatha.
Okay. So currently, there's a question from Viswanahan Ganeshan. Will this scheme cover my land, Jalalige, Kannamangala in Devanahalli Taluk? I think these are panchayat.
If it is a outside BBMP limit, then you are covered by e-Swatu project, not by e-Aasthi project of BBMP. So if you are outside BBMP, either the municipality or Gram Panchayat, that the concerned municipality and Panchayat will handle. Panchayat is doing it through e-Swatu. Municipalities are doing it through their own e-Aasthi system.
Yeah. Query from Mr. Ravi Kumar. While uploading property photo, is individual flat or building or block photo to be considered in apartment cases?
In apartment cases, we expect you to go outside your tower and click the photo of the tower. The whole purpose of the photo is when our BBMP people or somebody is going, they should be able to identify from the photo and this is the right property. Because if you click inside your tower, outside your door, I mean, nobody can make out where this is.
Thank you for clarifying, because this is something a lot of us had misconception on. It was assumed that it is a flat number and not a block or the tower.
No, I was hesitant to say that we want to identify your property. People don't want to allow the BBMP. See, the point is when my people come or anybody comes, even your seller, they should know now this is the property. Door has, I mean, okay, fine.
Query from Mr. Prasad. While applying e-Khatha prior to 2004, 1/4/2004, though the screen says upload any one of the drop-down menu in sale deed window, but it doesn't move further. It says load all the documents. How to deal with this?
Can you repeat the question? Which particular entry is it talking?
This is about a sale deed. These are for properties prior to 1/4/2004, where the screen says upload any one of the drop-down menu in the sale deed window, but it doesn't move forward. I think it gets stuck. It says load all the documents.
The first time I'm hearing it, I tested the whole thing. We'll check it out. It should not get stuck. If you say prior to 1/4/2004, it will ask you to upload the sale date. Scan only. There is, because we cannot fetch it from Kaveri.
I think it's probably handling. Okay.
We'll check
tax.
it.
Sure. So then the tax paid 10-digit number is unique or not? I think,
Tax paid 10-digit number is unique.
So one more query from Latashri. Are the fees for getting fresh documents fixed, or will we be asked to shell out huge amounts?
Fresh document as in?
At an ARO office. If they go to the ARO
Which
office.
Which is the fresh document she is talking
about? I'm assuming the new Khatha.
No. The fee, the rate is 125 rupees only, whether old or new. Okay. So, I mean, whatever you pay, you must obtain a receipt.
It is sale deed, sir. Sale deed.
Okay. For the sale deed, getting a new registration, I mean, I have to just recollect there. For a mutation, there is a 2% charge on the stamp duty.
So excuse me. It is for a misplaced original sale deed. Photocopies are there.
See, sale deed copies my AROs don't give you. You have to get it from the sub-registrar. And I think they'll only take the copying charge. It's not huge amount. That's only a copying charge. Again, I repeat, sale deed copy is maintained by sub-registrar. They are the only people authorized to give you a certified copy of it. And only the fixed rate should be taken, not thousands and thousands of rupees. That should be.
Thank you, sir. Just a point, in case we are unable to take up your questions, it's okay. We are collating all the queries on the chat box, and then we will share it with Munish sir. So we will take it forward. Slightly in unrelated to e-Khatha, in apartment complexes, why do property tax amounts change even if two blocks are of the same area? This issue has to be addressed.
Okay, so there could be some misdeclaration, misassessment, tagging of the. See what has happened. Historically, people have in the self-assessment system, they have declared their flats, areas, their locations as they wanted. Only from 2021, the streets were standardized. But even then, some historical mistakes have continued. So it could be because of historical mistakes, some properties continue to actually, in the same flat or the same apartment complex, some buildings or some flats continue to show themselves in A or B or C thing. This is a historical legacy. We'll try to rectify it.
Query from Mr. Ganesh Pai, draft e-Khatha not visible. What about BDA allotted size, which is currently unavailable on this portal?
Okay. See, two situations could be there. If you have a BDA Khatha, you should get e-Khatha from BDA only. Right now, BDA is issuing its own e-Khatha. But if you have a BBMP, if you don't have BBA Khatha, then we'll definitely give you a new e-Khatha, as I call the method I told. And if your Khatha is missing, but you have a BBMP Khatha, then I've already told how to go about it. You have to go to ARO office and follow it.
Question from Ramki, sale deed ID found on back of one of the pages in registrar stamp. Do we use that? Yes.
Yes.
I think that he has already tried.
I'll tell how the whole format is. I'll give an example. It will be KEN, like Kengeri sub-register. 3 characters will come, KEN, HBB, Hebbal, for example. 3 alpha, KEN, minus 1, minus another 5 digit, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, minus year, like 2023-24. This is the format. If you don't write 5 digits, you write, even if you miss a 0. Generally, what happens when they handwrite the sale deed number, you would have seen a stamp and they handwrite what is a registration ID, document number. There they leave 1354, they will write, rather than writing 01354. So, minute you miss 0, it will not be able to fetch. So, absolutely behind the back side of your sale deed, that number is there. 3 alpha, then minus 1 generally, then minus 5 digits, and then minus, and then 2000 year as in 2023, 24, or 2016, 17.
One important question is, are BBMP websites accessible outside India? Some NRIs are reporting that they can't.
Some blocking had happened because of the security threats which were identified by e-governance department. Generally, most of the countries have been allowed now. But if any specific country they are having a problem, it can be told to us. We'll try to allow that access.
Thank you. We'll take last 2 questions. There are 2 hands which have been raised for a long time. I'll ask one by one to unmute yourself. First one, Mr. Amar Deshmukh.
Hey, thanks, Sandhya. Thanks, Munish sir, as well, for taking his time and helping us to understand multiple things. So, Munish sir, I have a particular question about name misspell in my wife's name. Hope I'm audible clearly.
Yeah,
you're audible. You complete your question.
Okay. So my question is, should I get that spelling mistake rectified before submitting the document and submitting the application, or should I submit the application with whatever documents I have?
No, whatever documents you have, you submit. If because of the name mismatch, it may declare a name mismatch and get referred to ARO, then you can go back to him and get it corrected. One. Let us say you the software does not detect your name mismatch, because it's not an absolute 100% confirmation. We are having a fuzzy, like MUNISH and MUNEESH. My software may end up identifying it is the same name. Okay, so some minor variations it accepts. So let us say in case the name mismatch happens in your case, it will go to ARO, then you can go back and get it corrected then and there. One. Let us say it does not declare name mismatch and gives you an e-Khatha and there is a small spelling issues, then still you can go back to the ARO after the final e-Khatha. There also again the ERO, not ERO, the ARO office people can make the correction, get it approved and give you a rectified e-Khatha.
Okay. One subsequent question to the same thing, sir. See, this name mismatch is happening because data is being digitized by taking the data from books, which is physically written and maintained by BBMP, right?
Yes.
So instead of sir, why didn't BBMP has considered to take the digitizing data from the property tax registers? Because property tax we pay every year, we verify our names and everything there, right? And it have unique identification as well, that application number.
Okay. See, firstly, your legal record is not property tax record. Your legal record is a manual BBMP register. Okay. So what is in the property tax is a citizen self-declaration. Okay, please understand the situation. So whatever was the another added problem was this property tax ID. So property tax records or even ID is not written in our registers. So we could not link the two. So when I have to pick either the property records as it exists in the BBMP manual registers or pick a property record as it exists in property tax IT system, I'm forced to pick the property tax record or the ownership record as it exists in our register for the simple reason that this is a legal record. This is a record written by BBMP after verification, whereas the other is a self-declaration. Okay, and citizens have left, right, and center given wrong declarations of area. So there is no way I can rely on that self-declaration. If I start issuing based on that, what is stopping a citizen to declare his property, which is actually 5,000 square foot, to be 50,000 square foot? You know what I mean? And if somebody questions me, since the property tax record is not the legal record authenticated by the BBMP, it is purely a self-declaration of the citizen. And whereas you already had a parallel authenticated record by BBMP, we do not have a legal basis if somebody's property gets sold wrongly, etc. We don't have a legal basis to issue a khata based on the property tax record, because that's not a legal record. So what you say, I understand that option was there. In that case, we did not need to digitize the 22 lakh records at all. Whatever is available in the property tax record, we could have gone live just like that.
I
The
got
problem
that,
is,
sir.
it
It's
is
not only the
self-declared.
name; it's
Yeah.
physical verification and legality of that as
See,
well.
when you
Sure.
went there, I'll repeat slightly. Your name or your khata got generated by BBMP after following a legal process of issuing a notice, visiting your site, a revenue inspector giving a report, a file getting created that this is a genuine property, and on the spot it is verified. Then it got entered into the BBMP manual register. So that whole legal process has been followed. Whereas property tax, anybody can go there, declare anything, change anything. That does not have a verified, authenticated basis. So this is the reason I understand it would have been 100 times easier for us to just go live with the tax records. But if somebody questions it that it is wrong, I mean, we would not have any defense. Right now, if somebody questions me, why am I writing your wife's name wrongly, or let's say any area wrongly, I'll say this is what exists in the legal record. But you can write, correct it. But you can't fault me for copying what is already the legal record of yours.
So once this e-Khatha is being corrected, the same thing will get manually updated in the books as well?
No.
Or that's not needed?
Books will be dispensed with.
Okay. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you. Next, Ms. Jayanti.
Yeah. Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for my opportunity. Sir, I want to ask you, mine is a joint property, me and my husband. Okay, he is no more now. Okay, now during the e-Khatha process, how do I get it on my single name?
Okay. See, I have in a way already answered, but specifically will again answer the question. You go in draft e-Khatha, my practical suggestion to you, since your husband's name will also be there, really technically, if I tell you, you need to put your name, go to ARO, get it removed. But another method, which is a mischievous method, but maybe more practical, for you put your Aadhaar, for your husband, you put somebody else's Aadhaar, it will generate name mismatch kind of a report. It will go to ARO. At that time, you go to ARO, and you are going to be able to get the name deleted there through a mutation process. Produce the death certificate, produce the whatever other family tree or something, so there is no other claimant. He will initiate the inheritance mutation, and 7 days notice will be given, and then this can be done.
Okay, just added to this one more. Since it's a joint development property and we were the land owner, now I don't have a sale deed of my own. Only the land sale deed we have earlier what we bought. Now, after building, the builder created a sale deed for the rest of his customers. I don't have a sale deed of my own. So how does it work?
Do you have a Khatha?
Yes, we do.
From BBMP?
Yes.
So we have an option that I do not have sale deed of. Then also you will get the Khatha.
Oh.
Because we realize there could be a person living in Bangalore city for last 100 years.
Yes.
And not a person living for 100 years, a property and inherited. They will not have a sale deed for it. So a genuine absence of sale deed, as long as you have a BBMP Khatha, will not deny you to have it.
You
can select that option. I do not have sale deed.
Okay.
There is a third option.
Then I can have the new Khatha for our.
Not new Khatha, e-Khatha.
E-Khatha. That's what I mean.
But if you want a new Khatha, then that's a separate issue. As I asked you, you have a BBMP Khatha, isn't it?
No, we have a BBMP Khatha.
For each of those flats, which is your share or something?
No. It's the first time. It is still in process. We have not got any Khatha for the individual flats.
So, okay. Then if you don't have Khatha for the individual flat at all, we'll be releasing a module for creating individual flat Khathas in next 10 to 12 days time. Since you are the owner, even your developer's quota will come in your name.
Okay.
Because you are the owner, he is not the owner. He is only a joint developer.
Okay.
So all flats will come in your name.
Okay.
And then you can sell to whoever you want.
Okay. So, but I can apply Khatha only on that module once you released, is it?
For individual flats, no. You will get a bulk allotment, bulk creation of the. You are like a developer.
Okay.
So your developer or you will apply. Let us say there are 50 flats or 10 flats. So
Okay.
10 flats, Khatha will be created in your.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sandeep.
Thank you. There was a query about help desk issues. So, what is the best way forward? I mean, if your ARO is not really receptive or not helping out,
Best way forward is call up our help desk. Your number I have shared. I'd like to mention it in this chat also.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. See, our help desk number, if you citizen help desk number on the working days between 9 to 6, you can call it and call this number 94806 83695. I'll repeat 94806 83695. So this is the number you can call. So it will handhold you. There is a format we have created for a grievance. So you can actually fill up that format and send your grievance. Internally, we pick it up and try to follow up with the AROs and everybody internally, so that all the grievances raised are handled.
Just one or two other questions I think we should touch upon. One is for joint ownership, we need to provide both Aadhaar for both the persons?
Yes. For each owner, you have to provide the Aadhaar.
And if any builder has a RERA approved for an extra floor, but it does not match with the BBMP rule, will that have e-Khatha?
Going forward, anything beyond the rules will not give e-Khatha. any floor. Basically, some setback violations will not get into, but vertical extra floors will not get into.
Last question by Shanti Vedula. After that,
I think, sorry, maybe Sanjay, just to say, I think there was a
Hi, sir.
person called Punita is the one who asked question. I think Shanti's questions were already answered, but
No, it
maybe
was
Punita,
not.
if you're
I'm just
still,
asking. No, it was not answered. I think, may I?
sure.
maybe
Keep it
Punita
short,
can go
please.
first, or
Yeah. So this
Punita.
is
she may still.
Shanti. Sir, actually, I have applied for a manual. I mean, I've recently bought my flat and I have got my manual khata issued in my name, but the property records it still shows my seller's name. So when I'm paying the tax, this is the first time I've paid the tax, and the OTP has gone to my seller's phone number, and even his email is there. So fortunately, he is there in the country, and I could get the OTP from him, and I have paid the tax. The payment is still, the name is still in his name. So how do I even change that? Because the same process will be continued next time. I'm not able to edit that also. After I logged in, I was not able to edit that. So even when applying e-Khatha, will I face a similar situation? Will there be an OTP thing, or that will go to the one which is connected to the tax records? Or by applying an e-Khatha and waiting for those 7 days mandatory, will the problem of this tax records will that be automatically corrected as well?
Okay, see, as far as e-Khatha is concerned, the OTP will come to the person applying. In your case, if you apply, you will get the OTP. You will upload your sale deed and your Aadhaar. The BPMP records will show somebody else. So you find it as a name mismatch case. Refer it to the ARO. There you go there, show your sale deed, and that ARO will trigger a mutation. Then the BBMP e-Khatha record will get mutated in your name. Once that happens, the ARO himself can update the property tax ID side also, your numbers and your name. As of now, it was a parallel system. After doing an entry in the manual register, they were supposed to additionally, in parallel, update the property tax records. Right now, immediately, maybe the same system will continue. Going forward in next 10-20 days time, whatever is newly getting created in, what do you call it, mutations happening in e-Khatha, we will start updating the property tax records automatically. But immediately it will not get updated automatically. You will get the e-Khatha based on the mutation. But you have to tell the ARO to update your name and your mobile number in the property tax system.
So is it not enough if I wait now? Is there no automatic process online where it can be corrected? Do I need? I've already
You
paid my
get your
tax for this
e-Khatha
month.
and you can wait for a month or 2 months, 3 months time, it will get updated.
All right, yeah. So the best bet is since the
You get your
property tax
e-Khatha
for
bill.
this. All right, yeah. Thank you very much, sir.
From e-Khatha, we'll update the property tax side, but not immediately. We want to ensure that we don't end up creating some mess there because of, whatever. So that protocol we are looking into.
Understood, sir. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. With this, we come to an end of our session. I understand people still have questions. As I said before, we will be taking
Sandhya
this up.
ma'am, this is
Yeah.
Punita here. I had queries mentioned which was not closed. If I missed, I'm not sure. Will I be allowed to ask it if you don't mind?
Okay, but keep it short, please.
Yeah. So very quick is if an owner is handed over a physical khata, PID is not issued, what is the next rule? What if the physical khata is it's so enclosed? So one is the owners have received a physical khata, very clear. But one owner has not got a PID, other owner has got a PID with other owner's name altogether. Very complicated, not understanding how to clear this. So will that help me? How it will be?
Your
What will the
question
process?
itself is not clear to me. When you say the owner has handed over khata, if he does not have PID, how did he hand over the khata? Which khata?
Sir, one sec. Okay, so we are a new apartment. Builder has given us bifurcation. Owners went to with the BBMP, got the khata changed to their name. Physical khata has come in the owner's name, like Punita Ryan Gowder. But my PID, when I go to pay tax, My name does not come. It comes as Vaishali Mehta.
I've already answered this question.
Okay, then apology for that.
But I'm saying you get the Khatha in your name. Tax system updation, you can parallelly follow up or you can wait for a month or two. It will get updated after a month or two.
Apology for
E-Khatha,
that.
you can get it. Even
Okay.
if your
And if
updation doesn't happen, you can apply.
Got it, sir. If PID is not received, physical Khatha is there, but PID is not issued. How is that also? Can be done through e-Khatha.
You mean the tax ID is not created?
Yes, sir.
If you get your e-Khatha, we'll trigger for the generation of the tax ID also.
Okay.
Right now, the problem is if you have Khatha, but you don't have PID, you will not be able to apply.
Okay.
We'll solve this issue separately. These are very peculiar case.
Okay.
Because we have made the property tax for the building or in a flat mandatory to get e-Khatha. So here what you're saying, you have the Khatha, but you don't have the tax.
Yes, right.
Ma'am, I raised my question, ma'am. I have already flagged my question.
I think we have to end it.
Yeah.
Sir, can we take any other questions?
One last chance, please. One last chance.
Sir, up to you.
One last question. This will be literally last.
Thank you. Yeah. Mr. Dorarajan, last. Yes.
Generally, the same question, people, what I feel is everybody thinks their question is special, but nothing generally is special.
Yeah.
There's the same question coming in different forms. But anyhow, let us hear it.
Yeah. Please go ahead. Okay, I don't think the question is coming, but as I mentioned
again, you can note down all the questions sent to me. Yes. I'll try today, tomorrow, being a holiday, I'll try to find some time and answer all of them.
Am I not heard, sir? Am I not heard?
Please share with me the video of this thing also. I like to give it to BBMP. We'll put it on Twitter so that everybody gets benefit out of it.
No, my question is very short. I just want to understand that documents registered earlier to April 1st, 2004, they are not digitized. Is that so? In that case, we don't get e-Khathas if I apply?
See, I have already answered. This means this one thing, Mr. Dorarajan tells me you have never opened the online website. Okay, because specifically to this situation where a sale deed belongs to before 2004, the option exists, and you just can upload your sale deed or registered deed, and you still get the e-Khatha.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And even if you don't have a sale deed, you can say I do not have the sale deed, but you still get the e-Khatha.
Thank you.
Because there are people we understand who could be living in Bangalore for the last 100 years, inheriting the property from their father's time. They will not have the sale deed. So just you say I don't have sale deed, as long as you had a manual BBMP Khatha, we will give you e-Khatha.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I understood.
Yeah, but be truthful. If you have a sale deed of 93, 92, 85, just scan and upload it. It's always good to do.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you very much, sir, for taking the time off. And it's been, I had said 1 hour, it's almost 2 hours now, patiently answering all our questions, whether it's repeated or whatever. So, again, congratulations on the fantastic work you people have been doing. Digitide. I'm sure the sheer amount of work which has gone through, digitizing these must have been quite a challenge, and probably this is the first time in India this exercise has been done, if I'm not mistaken.
This is the biggest one, definitely. And I mean, I'll just say one thing, our whole efforts focus is put the control in the hand of the citizen.
Excellent.
And one initial, handover trouble is there. But only thing we don't want is to hand over your property to an imposter. So that is the only reason we have put some checks and balances. But once the right fellow has taken over, we want to step out of the whole process. You get automatic approvals, you get everything automatic. Even inheritance, we'll make automatic. How I'll tell you. Once you have an e-Khatha, you upload your family tree at your convenience, and you say that after my death or whatever, I want the e-Khatas to be mutated as per this. Once you upload somebody uploads your the person's death certificate, we'll automatically inheritance mutation also. So we want us to be out of your life.
That's quite a thing to take up. Thank you very much, sir. And we look forward to more such engagement. And we are very appreciative that you have been very approachable. And we hope to keep the engagement going.
Yeah, please share the video with me. Thank you.
We will do that. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you to everybody for all your
Thank you very
happy
much.
weekend.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.